Book promoted as being printed with real Kiss blood. News Editor's Mike Hegedus was on hand today when the donors showed up.
Kiss is going to have its own comic book soon, featuring the four strangely attired and hairy fellows to be printed by Arcata Graphics. Printed in, if you believe everything you're told, in real Kiss blood.
Barry Sandoval here with Brett Weiss, author of the Encyclopedia of Kiss. Brett, tell us about the significance of Marvel Super Special #1.
Well, it's the first issue of the magazine, and that's cool, but what's really important is it made huge headlines because Kiss themselves, Ace, Gene, Paul, and Peter, put their own blood into the ink. And this was a rumor, but it was actually true. People thought it was a rumor, but it was actually true.
The idea being that every kid or everybody who bought a Kiss comic book in some way was getting a little bit of Kiss's blood in that comic book.
Now, Gene Simmons was a huge comic book fan and published his own fanzines, so this was a labor of love for everyone involved, including writer Steve Gerber, who wrote Howard the Duck and had Kiss. You know, the very first Kiss story in comic books was Howard the Duck, 12 and 13. But this is the first full-feature Kiss comic book. Wraparound cover art by Gray Morrow. The inside was penciled by John Romita Jr., Alan Weiss, John Buscema, Rich Buckler, and Sal Buscema. In the made-for-TV movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park by Hanna-Barbera, they had superpowers, but they were superheroes in the comics before the TV movie. Like Gene Simmons could breathe fire, for example.
I love Dr. Doom on the back cover looking depressed. Like, that's the one thing he can't handle is the guys from Kiss. I went in and took a look at the numbers on the CGC grade. Now, even a 9.8, as you probably know, is pristine. And of this magazine, only 221 copies have even made it to 9.8. This is the only 9.9. We also went in and looked at all of the 1970s comics CGC has ever graded. Okay, they've graded 1.3 million comics from the 1970s. A total of 221 have made it to 9.9. So that shows you what an elite grade this is. If you had to pick one Kiss lyric to describe this lot, what would it be?
Well, that's easy. Since I love this comic, I was made for loving you.
And I would say you got nothing to lose by going to HA.com.
Good one.